The reason why it's good for, the reason why
Indiana's probably gonna fall down.
No, they're not gonna fall down.
They're gonna
they're not. No, they've still been playing good since Victor Oladipo got hurt.
They've won 5
and
straight.
now they have a new shooting guard. Wesley Johnson was starting for the Mavericks. He was a starting shooting guard.
Yeah, that's dope.
And then you replace Victor Oladipo with a starting shooting guard. Victor Oladipo was hurt most of the season, and they was still the number 3 seed.
Dope.
I don't foresee them falling down, but the thing that I think about that makes that great for all of the other teams in the East, especially if you're looking at a team like Detroit, who I think could make potentially make a late season push and probably get to like the 6th seed, especially because
the 6th seed.
The 6th seed, yeah. I mean, they're only 2.5 games behind Brooklyn right now. You telling me they can't go on a 5-6 game winning streak?
They're not gonna win 5-6 games straight. But
look,
they've won 3 right now, but I don't think they're gonna win 5.
I still think it's possible. But even with that being said, a team like Brooklyn, I think will wind up making it to the second round if they can play the Pacers. If they have to play any other team, they're not going to do it. If they have to play the Pacers, I think that Brooklyn makes it to the second round. And then in the second round, I think that Brooklyn is going to wind up losing to either definitely they're going to wind up losing to Toronto, because Toronto is going to beat the shit out of Charlotte if Charlotte stays in the 7th seed.
Brooklyn and Toronto would be a better series than what you think it would, though.
No, I think that's going to 6. It's going to 6. It'll go 6.
Yeah, they just not going to run them over.
No, they're not, because D'Lo's not a hoe. He's not a punk. Yeah, he's going to play.
D'Lo will take the big shot.
And D'Lo wants redemption. And D'Lo's also still extremely young.
And D'Lo has a contract.
And D'Lo wants to embarrass Magic Johnson for the rest of
D'Lo has a contract.
And D'Lo wants to embarrass Magic Johnson for the rest of eternity.
I'm sure he does. And also D'Lo has a contract.
Exactly.
And
he wants
allegedly, David Griffin went on TV and said he can't see Kyrie going to the Knicks, but he can see him going to the Nets.
With D'Lo?
I don't know who would be there.
Honestly, at this point, I'm choosing D'Lo over Kyrie.
I mean, it would work.
D'Lo's 6'5". He's not a small guard.
I mean, yeah, but they like to run 2 guards anyway. Like sometimes they'll run Spencer and they'll run D'Lo. So like you can run Spencer and D'Lo, you can run Kyrie and D'Lo.
Yeah, but that's a lot of ISOs that I don't.
So if you're good at it, who cares? Why do people hate isolation basketball? Like, no, because if you're good at it, who cares?
Didn't LeVert just come back?
Yeah, but he got a contract. That's why it's fucked up that he got hurt, because he got a contract. And if Kyrie says, I want to come to Brooklyn, buy LeVert.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not upset with that. But, I mean, even looking at that, like, I think...
Because I don't think Kyrie's staying in Boston.
I don't foresee Indiana falling off, which means that the Boston Celtics are getting eliminated in the first round this year, and Kyrie Irving knows it. And that's why Kyrie Irving, listen. Kyrie Irving to start the season was thinking, I'm gonna just put you in his head, even though like we all know that this is not like official insider shit. But I'm just thinking from a business perspective, right? You get traded to Boston. Did you want to go to Boston?
Probably not.
No, of course not. Got your GM comparing LeBron James, who you called and apologized to Donald Trump. We all know black people do not fuck with Donald Trump. I don't fuck with Donald Trump. You don't fuck with Donald Trump. We are not MAGA here. Period. Your GM is comparing LeBron James to Donald Trump.
Your GM did say that.
Exactly.
Wild.
You threw the pass that broke Gordon Hayward's fucking foot on his goddamn leg.
Wild. Yo, he compared that man to that, but Rich Paul is Anthony Davis, and there's no way he's going to Boston. There's no way he's going to Boston.
No, he's going, but he's gonna leave and go be a Laker, and then it's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be one of the most hilarious moments in NBA history when Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving both leave the Celtics and go to the Lakers.
My body needs Kyrie and LeBron
back.
No,
all I'm saying is, look, if I'm Kyrie from a business perspective, New York makes a lot of sense. But with New York, I need a lot of moving parts to actually make that happen and for me to be able to compete for a championship. I want my own team. What have I been spending this entire episode telling you? It's over for LeBron. All Kyrie Irving had to do was just wait another year, and he would have had his team. It's over for LeBron.
I don't think he wanted to play in Cleveland as well.
I mean, who the hell does want to play in Cleveland? But still, you get out of Cleveland, but then you learn how hard life is on your own. But also, like, man, it's nice to have someone there that I can depend on. You're looking at the Celtics organization. Yeah, we got a lot of young talent, but all of these guys want to get paid. I don't even like these motherfuckers. I don't even like Jason Tatum. Gordon Hayward, I broke his goddamn foot off his body, and now he's limping around out there,
I never thought Hayward was that good
and giving me 10 points a game.
I never thought Hayward was that good in the first place.
Marcus Smart has ascended from the bench to start over.
He's good though.
No, I love Marcus Smart. I thought he was top 5 defensive player of the year voting for me. But Jaylen Brown is supposed to be head over heels better than Marcus Smart.
I mean, he was third pick in the draft, so yes.
And it's not happening. So if I'm Kyrie, I'm looking like New York makes sense, but then that's only really if KD and they can somehow swindle and get 80.
I think Dennis Smith Jr. is going to keep Kyrie out of a Knick uniform. Dennis Smith has been hooping, and I think he has a real chance to be a star.
If you James Dolan and Kyrie Irving say he want to come to the Knicks, and you said we got Dennis Smith Jr. Did the NBA Adam Silver need to pull a Donald Sterling and ban that man from the NBA for sabotage? Okay, as much money as that franchise is worth, goddamn it, you go out and you get box money office. Okay,
Dennis Smith is box office. The man just did a fucking 360 in game. G, who don't want to watch a man 360?
Is he Kyrie Irving?
I mean,
is he doing all of this shit and is
Kyrie can't 360? He can't, G. On a break, the man came down, hit a 360, G. You don't want a man a 360 in the garden?
Dude, that's what we drafting Zion Williamson for. And we getting Kevin Durant, and we gonna get Anthony Davis. Or we keep DeAndre Jordan, and I run Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Zion Williamson, and DeAndre Jordan out there. Pick a man to come and be a power forward. Pick a man. Pick a man. Let's get it. It's lit. Pick a man. Who literally pick somebody. Pick a power forward to put Taj Gibson down there.
Put Taj Gibson down.
Pick a man.
Put Taj Gibson down.
We booming and we grabbing rebounds.
You would probably put Zion.
Actually,
you would probably put Zion.
Fine, do that. Who want to be a shooting guard? Trade Kevin Knox.
Actually, no. Kevin Knox would be the 4. Kevin Knox would be the 4.
Do you know how Kyrie Irving point guard, Zion Williamson shooting guard, Kevin Durant small forward.
I like Dennis Smith though.
Kevin Knox power forward.
I really like Dennis Smith.
DeAndre Jordan center.
That's cool. I really fuck with Dennis Smith though, and I don't have to pay him $200 million right now.
Do you know how much money the Knicks are worth? They worth $4.5 billion.
But the man Dennis Smith be fucking 360, bro. On a fast break.
You think New York Knicks looking at the prospect of seeing Dennis Smith windmills versus Kyrie Irving crossovers and thinking, let me see Dennis Smith windmills?
I feel
what
you.
What is wrong with you?
But I do like Dennis Smith. And I think Dennis
Smith off the cocaina. This is a coke tape. This is a hashtag.
Obviously, Kyrie is better. Excuse me. Obviously, Kyrie is better, but I think the money could be better served when you just trade it for Dennis Smith.
You are off. You are off that clean.
But again,
you are off that clean, bro.
But again, I'm not gonna jump off the Boston bandwagon. I still think Boston could possibly be the best team in the East. Also, when it's money time, there's nobody else I believe in more than Kyrie Irving. But again, the Sixers look really good. I think that if nothing else, the Boston can make the conference finals. If they got to play Philly, I don't know, but I don't think they will play Philly. I think they'll end up playing Indiana in the first round. I think that Philly will move up to probably at least like the 3rd seed, and I think that they'll end up playing Indiana the first round, which I think they can beat Indiana, get to the second round, and who would they play after that? Toronto, maybe? I think they can beat Toronto. And
seeing what Indiana did last year against LeBron, I'm really not too sure if that's going to be that easy of a matchup for the Celtics.
I didn't say it would be an easy matchup. I said they would win.
I legit think that might go 7-2.
They might go 7,
especially if they get Wesley Johnson and he actually play decent.
But Boston will win.
I would hope so.
They would win.
Honestly,
I would say
actually, this is a question. This is a question for you that I'm finna throw inside of this thing. Especially because it's All-Star break, like we got stuff to talk about, so like it's fine if this episode runs a little bit long. But basically, on the front of the Boston Celtics, really quick, like 2 minutes or less, if Brad Stevens gets eliminated in the first round, do you fire him?
No.
And Kyrie Irving leaves.
No, you don't fire him. He's a good coach. What the fuck? Why do you always want to fire coaches, bro? He's a good coach.
Because
he's been in like 2 straight conference finals. No.
I mean, but yeah, exactly. You lose in the first round, you have Kyrie Irving this year.
So, like that
kind of stinks. I'm sorry.
No, with it's not his fault. You got a lot of guys who do the same shit, and you don't have guys who do different things. Like, who's the shooter in Boston? Who just wants to play defense in Boston? Who just wants to hustle? The only person who's different from the other people is like Marcus Smart. Rozier think he Kyrie. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and Gordon Hayward all think they the same player.
Yeah, but they kept all of those guys.
Huh?
They kept all of those.
I mean,
guys.
yeah,
when we had been talking about all year how they needed to trade one of those guys so that way they can get a little bit more harmony.
I don't think you trade one of those guys because you don't know if Kyrie's staying. It's like,
but that's part of the reason why. I mean, if you're not firing Danny Ainge, obviously he's one of the greatest GMs in history.
You're not firing Brad Stevens. Why? He's a very good coach. It's very hard to find good coaches. Like losing in the first round would not be an indictment on how good of a coach Brad Stevens is.
I kind of feel like it is after you then went to the conference finals, 2 years in a row, and you also have a guy who you argue is a top 5, top 10 player.
So the East is better. The East this year is better than what it was last year, is it not?
Yeah, it is
much better.
Yes, it's way better, of course. But they're supposed to be loaded. And he can't get the best out of his talent.
They're loaded, but like they're not loaded with different parts. They're loaded with people who do the same thing.
Okay, all right. Let's move on. Let's talk about.
We gon' slide, we gon' chill. She said she loves me, I'm her.